said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
That's a strength, moving strength.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5.
It's a good closeout. That's bullshit.
Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's
get your ass back on defense, nigga. You do that too much.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Bitch ass be crying all the time.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a
Wait,
big
nigga, you go whine every fucking possession.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. And some room to work. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, And there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Got a man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Stupid.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a...
Okay, bro.
We trust him with every shot he takes, and he's playing at all-star level. It's just insane for us. It's just us, getting the right defender on him, and then he's making the play out. And then as for, stopping Luka has played for the first half. I just see you laughing right there. How did you stop him in the second half? There's no stopping.
Now, they built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Why the fuck is he throwing the ball like that?
Knocked away by the knee.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
Bro, why is he throwing the fucking ball like that?
Incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
God dang,
Man,
bro.
the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already
absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Lindsey. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them.
Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time. Out on the perimeter of the field, still he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be smaller in the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Hayes. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Gets it to the back. Bulldozes his way through. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw. You want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Defense in press coverage. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down.
Get the fuck out of here.
Picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And I got slow with this.
He's at the 40.
This one's terrible.
Inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the screen.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Gets it to him on the screen.
I guess it's the rain.
Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle.
This nigga's throwing the ball so high.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack.
There he goes. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
It's complete on the right side. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Pride. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with
terrible.
it. And the big-time playmaker
Do all that
outside
extra shit
picks
to run
up
the
the
fucking
first.
ball.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And here comes the field goal unit.
I'll
Thought he
take
had
it.
it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Yellow hankies flying, so let's see if the kicker's going to get another chance. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Some misdirection with the counter. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Fry. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big 3rd down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here. And you've had a great first half.
Choke goofy ass up there.
Picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him. Touchdown time. Oh, then maybe in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here.
Pick.
Catch inside
In
the
the jump.
25.
It's crazy.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to throw on third.
This nigga is terrible.
Turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the foul.
God damn. No fucking wonder, nigga. I might not ever win the game. Fuck with these bum ass niggas.
They forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open up.
Breaks into the open.
It's awful.
The 20, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, there are so many coaches out there.
You can't miss no offseason, I'll tell you that. God damn, these niggas solid.
Taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Man, it's a long.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Extending the play. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air. Under fire. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
That's caught. It's Glass. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just a short pass to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Bro, this is fucking terrible.
The clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty.
Damn, they cut that lead down fast as fuck.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. This time he's got it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half.
It's a dumb pass.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're...
Turning it on! He smashes his way through again. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield.
Oh, this nigga is terrible.
In there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Into the end zone.
This nigga is so terrible, bro.
And let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly.
Threw that ball so high.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Big fella moving. And he won't come close to the goal line after the catch. How about that stop as the defense takes over? This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Creates a little room.
Okay.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They're trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here.
Pick up a yard before he stopped, and now
This
it's
fucking game is crazy.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down.
Bro, ain't no way in hell a quarterback is this bad.
Picked up a few extra on that return.
The ball's 2 yards in front of me, bro. God damn.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Off play action on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
The offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you have to turn it loose deep.
Ain't no fucking way.
He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll
do that bitch to the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for room. It's Hayes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Time winding down in the corners. They come to the line. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Forced out of the pocket. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left.
Definitely trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Gets it out fast. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Everything is a high fucking pass.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
Oh, wow.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire.
Look how high this nigga throw the ball, bro. It's fucking crazy.
Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
There he goes. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very un-good. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape.
And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he walks into the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man to the left. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Hey, Timmy. Good goodness.
From the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Lyle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Oh, nigga.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
To the air on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Down by
get your ass back, nigga.
They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he wants it all. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Fuck out here, bro.
Hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Good right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second.
This game is stupid.
Down. Let's see what's up with that. It is so hard to stop
a drive. This game is
force the field goal. Force the field goal. Don't give them another first down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I'm so sorry.
The offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the option.
Thank
And the
you.
ball is free on the pitch. Inside the 50.
And the offense gets such a big gain. How about this run to go all the way down the field? It looks like he's going to score and gets the fumble, coughs it up. Man, you talk about something that could have been so positive, turn it into a negative. You got to hold on to the football and finish off that great run that you had going.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Ain't no way in hell he throw the ball like that.
Interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight, his 4th interception. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Whole controller died on me. Right, as soon as I picked the ball off, it's crazy.
This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today, but build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end.
It just makes no sense how bad of a quarterback this movie is.
Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.